My name is Pascal Arbez Nicolas, and I'm a musician known as Vitalik and also part of Compromat. My love story with music started as a kid because I studied music, I studied trombone. I remember I asked my mom, I was in panic, I was 5 or 6, and I asked her, but one day we will make all the sounds and all the music and it's gonna end. And she told me, no, because you know there are new machines, it's called synthesizers, and it's opening the scope for new music and for new textures. I knew at that moment that I would have synthesizers and make this music, making new textures and make my own thing. My music is always kind of a triangle between techno, disco and rock. I really spend a lot of time, I devote a lot of energy in programming, in making sounds, and so experimentation and sound design is really part of my work. Minifreak is, I think it's my synthesizer I use the most now because I use it in studio, I take it live with me on tour. If I had to describe the Minifreak, I would say it's like Lamborghini engine in a Fiat Punto car. It's extremely powerful in a very small box. And it's really pleasant to let yourself go and try things, tweak knobs, and end up somewhere really different from where you were starting initially. The thing I like the most, it's a bit funny, but anything you do is kind of cool. So it's really convenient. It's a lot of fun, in fact. And when you have fun with the machine, the more you have fun, the more you want to spend time with it. The oscillator section is really comprehensive. Some of them sound really analogic, and the other ones really digital. And that makes also the color of the synthesizer. And something really cool is turning the second oscillator into another effect like distortion or comb filter, which I really love. And originally the sound was like this. I use the Minifreak a lot for my band Compromat. We are actually doing an album, making an album, and you can use it at for anything in the songs, like for example basses. I double the basses. So something with power. Also, it's very easy to insert the Minifreak in the mix. You can use also the Minifreak as a drum machine for some rhythmic sounds like this one. And it is really big, you can use only this sound in the song because it's taking a lot of space. I think it's the only synthesizer I use for all the track. With the new firmware, you can also, you have the new oscillators, which is wavetables. The one I really like is, I think his name is Elastic, this one. It's very large. To me, there is Arturia color. There is something in common in all the machines. I think it's a mix between abilities to make musical stuff, something really musical, and at the same time, something really straightforward, something really precise, punchy and large. I really like the new effect, Unison, that you can find in the effects section, and it's very dramatic. A good way to find new directions is to do and to say the exact opposite of what you just did or what you just said. It's like destroy your concepts to find the opposite ones. It's a good way to make a fresh start. So I do it on a regular basis for every album, in fact. My music it tells stories. Even if it's just a word, if you don't know, I don't give the story. Basically, every track is based on a story. So finding stories to tell every time is a good start. You can make okay songs with an okay loop, but to have a great song, you must have the great loop. When the loop is perfectly looped and all is assembling by magic, I feel is something magical. It's not really, it's me, but it's so fragile that I can't really explain. I feel happy.